Okay, thank you, sir. I mean, that was quite elaborative and informative. Now I will shift the focus from the technical aspect to bit more philosophical aspects which have come under your wonderful book. The book has many references to Hindu calendar system and spirituality. So, what are your intention to mix these topics on a book on time difference, and if you can elaborate a little bit on it?
जैसे मैंने पहले कहा कि हिंदू कैलेंडर मून के ऊपर बेस्ड है।
Right.
इंग्लिश कैलेंडर और ग्रेगोरियन कैलेंडर इज बेस्ड ऑन सन। अब प्रॉब्लम ये है कि अर्थ को लगते हैं 365 एंड क्वार्टर डेज टू कंप्लीट द रेवोल्यूशन और फॉर 1 year टू इलैप्स। फॉर द मून इट इज लिटिल डिफरेंट। मून को 12 रेवोल्यूशन लेने में टोटल टाइम लगता है 354 डेज। तो ये जो 11 दिन का फर्क है इसको पूरा कैसे किया जाए? या तो हम अपना मून से फॉलो करें या आई वुड से साउथ ईस्ट एशिया फॉलोज मून कैलेंडर, मेनी कंट्रीज एंड अदर कंट्रीज दे फॉलो ग्रेगोरियन कैलेंडर्स। तो सिचुएशन वैसी आ जाएगी कि आपको बताना पड़ेगा एज पर हिंदू कैलेंडर this is the time. As per solar calendar, this is the time. For uniformity's sake, we sacrificed, or Indian calendar was sacrificed for the sake of simplicity for solar calendar. Today we all follow solar calendar, but all our festivals, all our important historical dates were recorded as per the moon calendar. And now we switch over to the English calendar, there will be a little change of dates. Because 354 days, 365 days, 365 days. So ये अभी आप देखे होगा तो आप देखेंगे कि दिवाली does not come on the same day every year. Holi does not come on the same day every year. So this difference, again, not made by human being, this is basically the nature has given us like this. And I would say any astronomer or any seafarer, he believes in God because he finds कि नेचर ने इतना एक्यूरेटली चीज़ें कैसे बना कर रखी थी। तो माई इंटरेस्ट लॉजिकली टर्न टू स्पिरिचुअलिटी एंड टुडे आई फील विद ए प्राइड दैट माई गुरु इज माता अमरानंद देवी, जिसको अम्मा कहते हैं। और मेरी काफ़ी चीज़ें, कई डाउट्स जो नेचर में हमें नहीं पता लगते, मैं तो उसको क्लैरिफाई कर लेता हूँ। तो इसी तरह से पहले जो सिस्टम हुआ करता गुरुकुल वाला, तो गुरुस बड़े वाइज, बड़े समझदार हुआ करते थे और नेचर की चीज़ों को जानते थे और ठीक से बता पाते थे। आजकल अगर आप स्पिरिचुअलिटी में नहीं जाते, आप अपने तरीके से अगर आप फॉलो करते हैं, तो यू मे हैव नॉलेज ऑफ वेरियस सब्जेक्ट्स in pieces. You can't integrate them. So whereas nature is a integration of all disciplines. So again, spirituality attracts. I got attracted and it has attracted many people. And just to add a small thing, in Himalayas, there are many sadhus, sons, they meditate, they do meditation for their whole life. When they were born, when they left the earth, we have no record. So how many go the way Bhishma Pitama went? We don't know.
Right, sir. Interestingly, you talked about Dr. Dinesh about festivals and Indian festivals falling based on the moon calendar. But nowadays, we are also seeing that some festivals, like a lot of festivals, are falling on 2 days. Like Diwali is, some people are celebrating Diwali today, some people are celebrating it tomorrow. Is this also related to time difference or?
I will say very good question, very probing question. Because the day जिसको हम बोलते हैं ल्यूनर डे, जो कैलेंडर मून के हिसाब से होता है, और सोलर डे जो सन के हिसाब से होता है, they don't match 24 hours with 24 hours.
Oh.
So sometime you will find that lunar day starts at 12 o'clock in the noon time. Sometime you might have seen they say Diwali Diwali, the Lakshmi Puja, time is this to this within the solar day.
Right.
So that is why sometime you get 2 days to celebrate a festival, or some people follow this and some follow that. There's not a confusion because lunar month is covering 2 days of the solar day.
So it's because of the overlap between lunar day and solar day, and
Exactly.
these things are happening.
Exactly.
And so it is related with the time difference between solar days and lunar days. Interesting. That was very interesting observations on the time zone and how seafarers do these adjustment based on the direction in which they are moving. Uh, while reading your book, I also find that you visited Greenwich Observatory to observe time in London, and that was that must have been very special moment for you. And anything you want to tell us more about that?
Yes, a very special moment for me. I went to London along with my students of a university, and my main job was to deliver lectures of my specialization. But since Greenwich Meridian or Greenwich Observatory had interested me before so much that when I got a chance, I embraced it. Rather, I spent most of my spare time in Greenwich Observatory. Greenwich Observatory is different from other observatories because this became a reference point for all times, whether zone time or standard time or whatever time you call it, the reference was Greenwich Mean Time. Why the Britishers made Greenwich Mean Time as the reference point? Because when they were ruling the 70% of the world, they wanted some reference of their country. Naturally, I would say any country would do that. Their problem was that many ships they go to sea and lost. Reasons were not known because they were going on dead reckoning, that is based on calculations. And at sea, things don't work purely on calculations. Yet other things also have to be understood. So they tried to solve a longitudinal problem, which ultimately solved the time problem also. And this is not very old thing. This happened just about 300 years ago. And when the longitudinal problem was solved in that observatory by great scientists, and some of the equipment used by those scientists is still there, and the rooms where they did research is still there, and some of the scientists spent their whole life in solving the problems. So I would say that the scientists spent so much of time there, and my time spent there was just about 3 to 4 days, and it was very memorable. It was very interesting to me, and time, especially whatever time they decide or whatever time they declare, that is the correct time.
Very interesting anecdote, sir. And these aspects about time difference, I would say, are very unique, and request all viewers to uh, have a look and try to gain more and more knowledge about it, and dissipate this knowledge and share with this, because these are very interesting concept which people of not aware in their day-to-day life. So if they want to know more about it, what they can do, sir? How you advise them to how to go about time difference?
I would say that those who want to know the greater details about what I discussed
Right.
or what we discussed in last 20-25 minutes, literature is there, but in bits and pieces. When we collect it, put it in a book, it becomes an understandable discipline. The books, as I said, the knowledge is available. We have tried to put the knowledge required for this particular area. We have done it basically not for any commercial angle. It was basically to disseminate knowledge to the masses so that they can understand that how the nature, how the spirituality, because spirituality does not belong to any religion. It is the purest form. And if you want to know more, one thing is the books are available for detailed knowledge. For a concise knowledge, a book about 60-65 pages is available with Amazon.com.
Thank you, Dr. Khurana. So we were here, here you were listening from the horse's mouth when an armed forces veteran who have been in Navy, taught subject, been worldwide, and now he's relating to our culture, our religion, our calendar system, and trying to disseminate his knowledge. So this is our brilliant author, Dr. Dinesh Khurana. Thank you so much for spending time with us and sharing your knowledge with us. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Like the video, please press like. You may also subscribe and share. In case you need any video to understand any concept of this book better, I'll be glad to do that. Thank you very much.